Okay, that should be
share,
us.
baby. Way! There we are.
Hey,
Oh goodness.
Look at us! Being alive and stuff.
we have faces.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
we
there we
got sound.
are.
Yeah.
Lee Mac just subscribed. What a prick.
What a prick.
Oh dear.
The lazy jet has told us they've got the wrong name. It still says Demon Dogs.
Yeah, it does.
I
Oh,
didn't
that's
change it. That's
Yeah,
why.
it came up on an email. On my email, like, playing Demon Dogs. I'm like, no, I'm not.
There we go. Founder badge. Yeah. Well, don't worry about it, Scott. It's not a big deal. This is really just going to be us slowly reading the manual and deciding what we're going to be doing, and then I'll talk a bit about how to play this game. Why is why
Yeah,
isn't
why is? There we go. Officially, why is? I don't know if that worked right. I
What
don't
I
know.
don't have to laugh about is that guy might come in. Remember the guy that got us in trouble for like not putting a name up properly? He'd be like, "Hey, where's Terminator?
Oh no, he's
I
banned.
demand."
Although
Maybe he's made a whole new account.
I am
Wait, did that
tempted.
happen?
I am tempted to unban him and just call everything Terminator.
That was ages ago. That was during Richard's stream when we done the Terminator RPG. There was some guy came in. I can't even remember what he thought we were playing,
He thought we
It
were
was like-
playing like a really old Terminator video game.
and he was excited about it. He's like, "Oh, this is unfair. You shouldn't have done this."
But
yeah, that's
even
that's
better
fair.
than that, he did it twice.
Yeah, because he came in the next day, didn't he? He got us in trouble again. And we're like, "Are you joking? Like, why would you? Like, it's the same channel. Do you think that we went and found it and then came back to play it? You weird guy."
Maybe he's got memory
Scott-
issues.
Scott's like, "That's what I would
He's
do."
got issues, certainly.
Yeah. Hey, Real Sly, how you getting on? Or Gordon, whatever that's his real name.
It's called.
Any hoozles, right? So anyway, hi, welcome to Sanity Check Gaming. This is not Demon Dogs episode 4 Got Teeth. This is Sanity Check Gaming Bladerunner for character creation. We're probably not going to play the game tonight because, but I just missed my friends, so I wanted to come on and go chat a bit. But we will create some characters. Now, I know they've spent the last few weeks thinking of characters. Logan, what have you called your character?
Gaviscon.
Gaviscon.
There you go.
do you have Gaviscon on your desk?
No, I've got a code account, so if I can call
Steve
it.
Gaviscon.
There you go.
That was very impressive. Maybe
Do you
have a name already set?
Tilda Emeritus.
you guys are on fire. I see Logan had just taken a swig of some Gaviscon there. I'd have laughed so much. And Rochelle, what have you called your character? Rachel Desk.
Rachel Kill.
What should I call it? It.
Dog shelf.
Logan Lemery. There you go. That's the name.
That's a long ass name.
Well, Lemery's hyphenate. That's his surname. Anyway, right. So you just can come up with names. Remember, there's random names
I was
generated
gonna say,
online.
give me a minute.
I love those random
Yeah,
names.
it's
It's one
minus
of the hardest
something.
things to give us names. The only reason I done it with D&D with Ralph was because he's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I was this close to making him a monk, and then I was like, nah, I'll go a different way. Because I thought it was too obvious.
I'm a monk.
That's not nothing to do.
Well, back when
Actually,
we
no,
first
because you would have been a monk first, yeah.
yeah, maybe had 2 monks. Then we could have a team. We could have just had like 5 monks and a rogue.
Oh,
Right, anywho,
one of us could
so
be
cool.
2 monks.
it's just 2 kobolds in a big long coat. They just take turn being at the top. So anyway, we'll do a bit of the game. We won't just talk nonsense. Or maybe we will. Who knows? So, how would you like to do this? Do you want to roll or do you want to choose?
I would like to roll,
Exciting.
Roll.
because I like the randomness.
Okay. I have given you each a character sheet that have the traditional stupid names in them, but you can change that. You know how to do all that kind of stuff. Can you all see them on your Roll20 pages?
It's on there, but
somewhere.
there's nothing there, if you get what I mean.
Oh, I know why. Sorry, that's my fault. I've done the thing you can control and edit. You got to do that as well. Because it's stupid. Actually, that's a very sensible system. Right, Logan should be working now. Rochelle should be working now.
Yeah.
And Millie
why
should
am I
be
getting...
working.
Go away. Sorry, not you.
Okay, sorry.
I got some
I'll
weird
just
notification. I don't even know what it was. Okay.
I'm holding it
Mine
was
is
suitably
working
horrifying.
indeed.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so now each of you want to change. Are you all going to roll a dice on this one, or has anyone just got like a character concept in their head? I'm happy either way. You just don't have to like. Some people don't like random. Some people do. Sometimes it's more
I'll
fun
roll.
to be random. You'll roll, okay. Well, how this works for the rolls. If you want to follow along on the book, it's from page 26 in the book. So, are you a human? Or are you a replicant? If you roll me a d6, on 1 to 3, you're a human, and on 4 to 6, you're a replicant.
I'm a human.
So I'm rolling a d6.
Ugh, gross, a human. Ugh.
I know.
I got a 2.
Ugh.
That's also a human.
I got a 4.
You're a replicant. Ooh,
Dun, dun, dun.
Logan's the robot.
Yeah.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. That changes things slightly for you, Logan, because, well, if you're a replicant, you can only have been on the force for 1 year. You can't be like a grizzled detective. Well, you could look like one, but you would still be a rookie. I'd imagine all the N9 replicants. I'll go into the deep lore in a second, the stuff that people don't care about. I was like, oh, the lore, pages and pages of lore. But you can look whatever you want. If you want to look like kind of overweight, like middle-aged man, you can. But I would imagine most replicants don't look like that. Entirely up
I
to you,
might
though.
be an old lady.
You could be an old lady. Well, there's going to be more roles to decide whether or not you're an old lady or not. That's how excessive. If you want,
True.
you can always choose.
True.
So, all replicant Blade Runners are rookies, as only 1 year has passed since the N9 models are approved for use on Earth. The N9 Blade Runner will know the N8s, where that was what Rutger Hauer was, the combat one. He was like the really super badass one.
Yeah.
And the N. Harrison Ford. Well, it depends which cut of the movie you watch. Like, I'm not gonna get bogged down on like the cuts of movies right now.
No.
Or else we'll be here all day. What I would say though is, in the lore of this, all replicants have been banned on Earth. There's now no replicants on Earth apart from ones that are here illegally, and the N9, the ones that are being created specifically to track down replicants.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh. So you're hunting your own kind.
Dun, dun,
No.
dun.
Bam, bam, bam. Okay, cool. So now with that, the next roll you'd make would be a D12. So the replicant is doing a different thing.
I've got a
Um,
10,
no, man, then.
which
What
is
am I doing?
What
woman
did you?
inspector.
You are an inspector. That is cool. Logan, what did you get with your D12?
I got a 10. I thought I was going to roll a d12. Because I'm a replicant.
Right. Did you roll a D12 or not?
Yeah.
You did. I can
Right,
see
that's
it.
cool. You're fine. You said you got a 10?
10, yeah.
You're also an inspector. Boring. I was hoping you were going to get different things. Mary, what did you roll?
4.
If you get an inspector, you got a 4. You're an enforcer.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
Playing to type there, Mary. We know how you like confrontation and typing. Okay, that's cool. So with that, we'll go into that a bit more in a second. That's basically the archetype of your character, though. So your skill sets involved in that and all kinds of interesting things. But so it's inspector, and enforcer. So okay, cool. Next thing is the years on the force. Now, as we've said, all the replicants are 1 year. So Logan, you're a rookie. If the two humans,
Seasoned.
didn't get a word of that, Rich. What did you say?
I'm seasoned.
Seasoned. All right, so 3 to 6 years.
3. So 2 to 7 years.
And on your 12, what did you get, Mary?
Oh, I was supposed to roll another one.
Run another D12, please.
Yes.
This is a different thing.
I'm hoping it's old timer.
9.
This is what I'm hoping for. 9.
9.
Veteran.
Veteran.
9.
Yes.
Okay, now, this does give you a couple of things.
Okay.
So your years in the Force, Mary, you're somewhere between 8 and 15 years in the Force, whatever you prefer. You'll get a +2 to your attributes. That'll be your
Okay.
overall kind of physicality and whatnot. Your skills, you will get the higher number, which is a +12.
I keep getting notifications from my computer. I don't know why it's doing it.
Okay.
I missed all of that,
So
by
if
the way.
That's cool. See if you've got just to even take a note of this as we're doing it, just so it's a bit easier. We can like kind of catch up later on.
Alright.
So you're between 8 and 15 years in the Force, whatever you prefer.
Okay.
Your attributes are going to be +2, which is lower because you're getting older now and your
Okay.
joints aren't working so good. Your skills are +12. Your specialties, you'll have 2 specialties.
So some things go up and some things go down.
Exactly.
I just said up and then down.
Oh yeah, I mean you're right. Yeah, some things go up, some things go down. It's accurate. Yeah. Your promotion points will be a D8, and you'll have +1 to your. I'm not sure how you say this. It looks like Chinyen to me. Tinyen, Chinyen or Shinyen? Maybe Shinyen. That sounds like a thing.
Shinyan?
Spell that again?
CHINYEN.
Okay.
So Chinyen, but I thought maybe Shinyen. That kind of sounds like, because I think it was like vaguely kind of like Eastern in the future. I don't know.
It
So
could
either
be
way,
either.
yeah, you get a +1 for that. So
+1.
Shinyen is basically,
Okay.
it's like your available money. So once a session, you'll be able to be like, I use my Shinyen to get fucking buy this nonsense, and it's like you bribe someone, you've got some kind of income. Money's not really a thing in this game, but based on where you are in your career, you've got access to funds for fuckery.
Okay.
Right, so Rochelle, you were seasoned, weren't you?
Yes.
You've got the page up though, you know what you've got already, or do you want me to go through it?
Nope, I can see it.
Cool. So Rachel's got, her stats are a little bit different, but I wouldn't tell anyone what they are, because I don't want to just bore everyone by just shouting D6 and +3 all the time.
Okay.
Logan, have you found the page, or do you want me to go through what you've got?
Is that where it says rookie? Like,
Yeah, rookie,
says
1 year, yeah, +4. Now keep in mind, because you're a replicant, you get 1 additional attribute increase, which must be spent on strength or agility. So because you are a robot, you are stronger and or faster.
Okay.
And then the skills are the stuff that's there. So skills are +8, specials none, promotion points D3. What I'd say is your promotion points are down 1 as well. So just be a D. So whatever you do, you get a minus of 1 because people don't like robots. So your Shinyen will actually be -2 to start with, not -3. Sorry, not -1. All right.
Have I already put this in?
Well, have you or haven't you? You tell me. I don't know what you've done.
I don't know how to do it.
That's fine, mate. That's why we're talking about it right now. I'm just telling you what we'll have available, and then we'll
Oh,
come
right,
to it.
aye.
Right. Okay. You know what? I was going to make fun of you, but I'm not because you're trying. Okay, now. Your attributes. This is a bit. You'll see that attribute. Your character has 4 base attributes: strength, agility, intelligence, and empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Exactly. So. Die size is means your highest possible result. So while you're doing this, you're going to have to actually increase your attributes. I'm going to open up another character so I can have a look at these as well. This will just be me. Right, see how. So on your actual character sheet, do you see the 4 attributes at the top? So strength, agility, intelligence, empathy. Anyone who's on character sheets? Do you see the middle of the page?
Oh, aye.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're basically gonna.
Where is it?
So scroll down the page slightly. It'll say attributes and skills, and it'll say strength, agility, intelligence, or empathy.
No, they should be highlighted.
They are highlighted.
Oh,
there,
yes. Thanks.
No problemo. I think
Oh,
Logan
yes,
actually helped you
okay.
there, don't you?
Okay.
Right. So
Yeah, I was thinking. Okay.
not Julie. Shut up. Right. So what you can do is they start on C, and you can pick the ones you want. Now, if you want, we can leave that to now, and you can do it based on the character type you've got, because different character classes are going to need different skills. Suddenly
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, we bumped up. It turns out you put the thing to the wrong one. The skills in the wrong place.
That's something I would do.
Yeah, well, that is something we have done. If you remember us playing Star Wars, when we just guessed how to make a character, then realised we'd
We
made a bunch
fucked our
of
characters up real bad.
We were real bad. But we'll come back to that.
Bobby?
Okay. Okay, that's all fine.
Come back to
Yeah.
work.
What? That's possible. Okay, that's fine. So, starting attributes, that's all fine. You create a character, you start with a baseline of C. It goes to that.
To the size.
Okay, that's fine. Health and resolve. Your attributes determine how much physical damage and mental stress you can withstand. This is measured by your health and resolve. Blah blah blah. Okay. Your health equals the size of your dice, your strength and agility divided by 4, rounding fractions up. That's a weird way of putting that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Starting skill levels. Yeah, that's a lot of not good. This is.
Okay.
I'm just reading through this quickly. I'll just try to get to the actual memory tables. Okay. Now, if you guys want to scroll down to page 31, you get your memory tables.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
what?
I actually have the PDF sitting here right now.
No, do you know what? Sorry, I mean, you can just roll the dice. I'll tell you which what
Yeah.
your memory is. So no, it's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's 4 memory tables.
So
Now,
four
how this-
memories.
Well, what's going to happen here? Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 separate memories you have. So each character has this. Even the replicants have core memories, and this is something like, say, the resolve gets lowered quite a lot during the game, much like stress in Alien. You'd say, like, let's say you see something particularly traumatic during the shift. You could then go off shift, have some downtime. You could think about your core memory, how it happened, or you could go and relax in other ways. What this would be, though, if you can't think of one, which is absolutely fine, you can roll for it. But generally, let's go think about it. I'll give you some examples. Rachel, you said you wanted to roll, yeah?
I'm gonna do some roly polies.
Okay. Logan, do you want to roll?
one again?
I'll roll.
Okay. What did you roll?
I roll a D6 for the first memory.
That is correct.
I rolled. I just said something real stupid. I didn't mean that. 3.
You rolled a 3, right? So this part
Yeah.
of the memory is when did it happen? So you rolled a 3. Now, as a replicant, you will know that this is not true because you're a replicant. But when you were a young teen, the event defined your view of the adult world. So that's the first memory you have. That's where your memory happened, should I say? Rachel's rolling hers off table, so.
I got a 1, so I got a memory when you're a child. So it's a fleeting vision that you have now.
Yeah, okay. So as a human, this is just an early memory. So Mary, for you, there's just 6 possible times it can happen, but whatever you want to do. If you want to roll, I can just tell you what it is.
I just
Roll a
rolled the
D6.
same thing as Logan did.
Oh, did you see you got 3? So when you were a young teen, so your memory was when you were a teenager.
Young teen.
So for the
defining
next
memory.
table, you roll me a d12.
Yeah, I got. In a wintry landscape covered by snow.
Okay. So just make a note of that somewhere.
I got
Um,
a 4.
A 4. Lost in a seething crowd in a loud, dimly lit nightclub when you were a teenager. That would be weird. Could be 19, I suppose, in this nightclub, and you managed to sneak in somehow. Logan, what did you get?
2 seconds. 2.
Okay, 2. For you, you have got in a lavish penthouse suite overlooking the fashion district when you were a teenager. Sounds like something terrible's going to happen to the teenage boy that's there. Well, I don't.
So
I assume you're.
I write that bit I know into the key memory bit, didn't I? Like that word to word.
You can do, mate. Yeah. If you want to write it in like a notebook, that's up to you. But yeah, write it somewhere.
Cat
I know what's
exploring.
missing. I've not got weird cyberpunk music in my background to help me get in the mood.
Ah.
That's
Vangelis.
I have my, What did you say?
Vangelis?
Angelus? I don't know what that is, Minnie.
Right.
Are you gonna explain it to me?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like when people explain things to me. Right, piss off, you stupid thing. Okay, right. So anyway, so you've all got your now. Who was there? If you could each roll me a d12.
Okay.
No. 4.
Got
Oh,
Blade
okay.
Runner.
Well, 4.
I
Your
got a f-
romantic partners there.
I got
Minnie, what'd
4
you
as
get?
well.
Do you want to have the same as him? You can change it if you want. Up to you.
I'll roll again. If it's the same, I'll accept it. But I would like a different thing.
Well, there's chances.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. You know,
3.
like, we don't all want the same stuff. A 3. A superior or authority figure. So Logan's was a romantic partner. Minnie's was superior or authority figure. Rochelle, what did you get?
I rolled a 7, so I've got a Blade Runner.
Ooh, a Blade Runner. Exciting. This could be what inspired you to become a Blade Runner. In a wintry landscape, which is kind of weird. Like, where were you? There was a Blade.
Right.
The
I'm
fuck?
just like, okay.
Why am I at a ski resort? What's going on here? I'm trying to think what else would be
I
wintry
was just
landscape.
on holiday.
I was on holiday in Norway, and then, a Blade Runner just came crashing through the trees and was shooting at a replicant. Okay, this is what happened. If you can all roll me a d12 again. The good thing is this, it leaves it kind of open to your own interpretations. Like, this is what happens. It's like you've seen, like, an amazing thing. Like, then you have to work out yourself what the amazing thing
Lovely.
was.
I rolled a 9, so I suffered or witnessed a horrible accident.
That actually fits in really well with the Blade Runner. Like, maybe they shoot someone and it turns
Yeah.
out it wasn't a replicant, or something happened to the Blade Runner. So
Was
there's
it?
some blanks you can
Is
fill in
it a
there.
12 again?
A d12, please.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
I got an 8, which is you made that unforgivable compromise.
Compromise. Oh my god. So Logan, the teenager who was in the fashion district with his romantic partner, made an unforgivable compromise. That sounds like it was horrifying. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, there's not many things
This
that can
doesn't
be.
sound good.
Like,
Oh,
it's definitely bad things were happening there. Minnie, what did you
There's
get?
me on a ski slope.
There's you on holiday. Oh, yeah.
I got another
So much
3.
fun. Another 3.
Yeah.
You witnessed a natural phenomenon.
Ooh.
That's cool.
A life-changing
Northern
natural
Lights.
phenomenon. So, in the nightclub,
Uh-huh.
did you watch
Natural
the
phenomenon.
with your authority figure, a natural phenomenon appears, like, so, like, just like a light fell or something. Maybe it was an earthquake. Who knows? Building collapsed,
Could be.
So
yeah.
that was when you
Could
decided
be
you wanted to
something.
be like a building inspector, and then for some reason you became a Blade Runner. Like, oh, wait a minute, that's weird.
Oh, there's
It's a
another
frame.
memory table. There's a 5th one.
Oh, well,
I
how
don't
did it
know
make you
what I get.
feel? Well, yeah, we'll use that.
Haha.
Oh,
I had to
Look,
scroll
here's
down,
the
yeah.
manual.
come on. There we go.
I mean, it's the first time for everything, yeah. Okay, so this is the 12th, another D12 folk.
Okay.
Oh shit.
No, I've rolled the same thing. I'm gonna roll again. Every
Yeah, if you
time.
reroll anything, insane. Yeah.
There we
I
go.
rolled a 2, so lost. How did it make you feel? Lost. Oh, great.
Oh, I rolled a 2.
Everyone got 2, and then I re-rolled.
Right.
Oh.
If you get the same one and you don't want to keep it, you can re-roll. It's absolutely fine. Again, it's just it's not the rules. It's the guidelines. We don't all have to have the same thing. That would be boring. Also, would be very funny if you all picked exactly the same things. the
We're
whole way
actually playing the same person.
through. Now I'm into it.
What does jaded mean?
Jaded.
I rolled the same thing.
Right. Well, one of you can re-roll. Jaded just basically someone who's kind of they feel like they've seen it all before and they're kind of like they're tired of it all.
Okay, I feel
going
loved
to stick with-
apparently.
I'm going to stick with Lost.
So you went with Lost. Mary, you re-rolled already.
Yeah, we got
How
11.
did it make you feel? And you got 11, which is terrified, which makes sense if you've seen a natural phenomenon and you've seen like somebody you like, I don't know, get something happen to them. And what did you go for, Rach? Are you going with Jaded now?
No, I rolled again and I got loved. So basically, I'm a child at a ski slope. I get saved by a Blade Runner somehow, and they make me feel loved.
But they did do something horrifying to make you feel loved.
Yeah.
No, something horrifying happened to me.
Okay, yeah, so you feel love because maybe you've seen them do
I
something.
just interpreted that the save does, so I'm gonna have some kind of injury, but
Like a cool injury, like a kind of scar on your cheek or something, but it makes you look cool. Just no face. Like, oh my god.
blind. No, that would be bad.
I'm blind and have no arms. Like, you sure you want to play Blade Runner? Like, that seems to make things really difficult there. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you've all got key memories. So yeah, just some kind of note of them. That'd be fantastic. Next thing is the key relationship, because in this game you can be married if you want to be, which I think's
Aw.
weird. That means
Okay.
I have to RP your partner, and I don't like that.
That is so weird.
Right, everyone,
I-
everyone, get in there.
Right, so a relationship table. If you can roll me a d12, you can also have children. I keep forgetting that.
What's a
I got a
doxy?
child.
You got a child. Okay,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have to be your child. It can just be a child.
Oh, child.
Yeah,
Guys,
I mean,
what's a
like,
doxy?
a doxy is a character type in the game. I think they're like hackers. We'll come back to that though. But yeah, doxy just like it could be some criminal that you know. It could be like a CI. You've been in the force a couple of years, so maybe it's just like an informant you have.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, what you get?
8.
8. So you got a superior.
Oh,
Or the same superior you seem to get
hang
killed in
on.
that nightclub.
maybe.
I'm not writing your backstory. I'm just saying random things. So it's going to be it's all you.
I've got the ghost of my superior.
Watch Dexter when he's got like his dad kind of like gives him advice, like as a ghost. Could be like
Oh,
that.
that's
I-
creepy. That.
He stole that off of Due South.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a dated. There's a references dating.
That was a good show.
That was a good show. To go due south, and it was a Mountie that came down to America and solved crimes.
Yeah.
By being a Mountie.
And it was all actually filmed in Canada.
I love that
Yes.
show. It's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
That was an old film, and then the last season they changed the cop that's his partner to a different
Yeah.
guy.
Well, yeah, they didn't
c-
explain it initially, and then they did explain it, so that's fine.
I
It
think
was
the
fine.
actual explanation was that the main character, the Mountie, fell out with the guy that played the cop, so they kind of like kicked him off the show.
Oh no!
Allegedly. I know. He does turn up later on. Anyway, relationship 2. What is your relationship to this? Actually, only in your head is actually one of the options there, Murray, so you can be the ghost.
Just roll that. No lie, I just rolled that.
Right, so you've got a relationship with a doxy, which is only in your head.
Yeah.
So there is somebody you know that you are stalking, I think.
So-
Or just, you know,
Is it just another
Maybe
Maybe I
D12?
have an imaginary friend.
could be.
Could be.
It could just be like maybe someone you hadn't encountered with, and you kind of imagine what your life would be like if you were with them, or maybe if you were a doxy, or
That's
If-
really fucking sad.
I mean,
No,
yeah.
I mean like generally, that's really sad.
I mean, that's kind of like one of the points of this game is that like it's. God, actually makes me not want to play it. Like it's really sad. It's not really sad, but it's
Yeah,
just like
that's
it's
what I
making you
mean,
like more grounded. Like in this game, you guys are not invincible adventurers that can go around without repercussions doing what you like. It's like no, it's all set in one place, and like some of you guys are just really unhappy because you've seen so much bad things. So maybe you just imagine a happier life. Okay, Logan, did you roll for a relationship?
Yeah, I did, and I did the third one as well.
Passionate.
Right, no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Do I know it all?
The passionate relationship with a child. We might be changing that, mate.
I feel like I need to change this, right?
Change that one.
Yeah.
Just
Alright,
a
let's
bit
get changed.
Listen, but it
We're
says
not even
loving,
discussing.
right? No,
Nothing's fine. That's looking after
Right.
a kid.
Well, it's the third one. They know your deepest, darkest secret.
But
Right,
does
hold
it
on.
just what your deepest, darkest secret is?
Well, if you got the passionate relationship with the child, your deepest darkest secret, we're changing it.
Yeah,
Sounds
Aye,
like that.
aye.
Right.
We're not playing that, no.
No, that's a different thing. So change
That's a different game.
either the child or the passionate relationship.
I'm changing the child. Fuck that.
That's fine.
Sibling. Oh, that seems.
Nope. Change that.
No.
Oh my god, I constantly disappoint them.
Oh.
Can I re-roll that? I
Hold
don't
on.
like that
You
one.
constantly disappoint your imaginary friends in your relationship.
Yes.
Oh,
I
Right.
don't want that one. That is too cruel. I can't be dealing with that.
Logan,
I
re-roll
rolled
again.
the same thing twice.
It's meant to be. You're
Time
disappointed your
lucky.
imaginary friend.
12.
Right, 12 is
I constantly disappoint them.
DIGI. I have no idea what that is, but I'm assuming it explains it later on. So DJ? Don't know.
DJ.
So you've got a passionate relationship with DJ, and it's they know your deepest, darkest secret, yeah?
Yeah.
That's fine. Mary, what did you end up with
I got a 6.
for your, is that for the third relationship table?
I guess I don't know because I'm lost now.
That's okay. Well, what was the first thing you got? What was the person that you said you had the relationship with?
Superior.
Superior. Okay, that's cool. So that's table 1. Table 2, what did you roll for that?
I don't know that I did because all of this happened.
Right, roll a 12, D12 for me, please.
I rolled a 6 on that one.
Okay, that's estranged. So you've got an estranged relationship
Okay.
with the superior.
Got it.
And
Strange.
roll me a D12 again, please.
5.
5. They think that you think they're hiding something. See, that's 3 good rolls there. Right, those are the ones I like. That's thing that we can work with. Not the
Mine's
weird
just
stuff.
fucking miserable.
Well, yours is kind of got an edge of sadness to it. You know, like it's someone that's maybe lost something. I get
It
work
does
with that.
make sense. It makes sense and then doesn't.
Yeah. And
But I
Logan's-
constantly disappoint them. But if the person's in my head, then that kind of makes sense. That I would
Yeah.
disappoint in my own. Yeah, I can see that.
It means
Oh,
that you're
excuse me.
imagining a relationship, but you're not in that relationship because you feel like you'll disappoint them. So, like, it's something to work
Yeah.
with. It's an issue to work with. Logan, what did you end up with?
I need therapy.
Did you?
Yeah, that's rule 1. So, what did you get for rule 2? So, you've been passionate with the DJ,
Loving.
and loving with the
they know
DJ.
They know
And they
your
know your
deepest
deepest-
darkest secret.
Okay, that's cool. So, I mean, that's fairly standard kind of RPG fare. That should be easy enough to work through.
Alright, love. Did the eyes meet across the dance floor?
Yeah, so yeah, you walked in and you're kind of trenched coat. I imagine that you all look like Harrison Ford no matter what you say at any point. And you're
Like
wearing.
clones of Harrison Ford.
Oh, I just
Now,
made
now
myself
I'm worried
laugh.
about what natural phenomenon I witnessed
Northern
in,
Lights.
in a nightclub.
As a
Oh, in a
teenager, in a
nightclub.
nightclub,
Oh.
you've seen a natural phenomenon.
Probably
like,
someone
and-
having sex in the corner.
Yeah, that's
that a
the that's
phenomenon?
that's the bit that went unsaid there. You see.
Oh no, true.
It's like,
A
and then
phenomenon.
like earthquake, building collapse, like something.
No, I've
but I'm
got
trying
one
to
in mind. I was just making a joke.
That's fine.
Isn't
It's
it a
all your
phenomenon that always happens? Nope. It's something that doesn't happen very often.
Okay, now the next thing, can you each roll me a d12? This is for your signature item.
Okay. I get a fucking pen or something. I don't know.
Might be a pen.
I rolled an 11.
Right,
Oh,
Logan got a
that's
6.
cool.
You
An
got
old
an
coat.
old coat, which I assume you're going to wear.
I
Yeah.
have an open stool at a bar, my favourite bar.
Rachel got a pile of stew. Um,
No,
yeah,
an open
yeah,
stool at my favourite bar.
yeah,
How cool
no,
is that?
that's cool. Yeah, that's where you go and imagine your life for that doxy that you disappoint all the time. As you drink, going, they wouldn't love me. Minnie, what did you get for your D12?
I got 10.
A second-hand animoid pet. So you have a little robo-cat or robo-dog or robo-budgie.
Yes.
That's adorable.
It will, of course, be kind of like battered and broken. So, like, if you want to like incorporate that into it, like it's like a one eye or some shit, go for it. But it's something tell it to you, it could be like completely in perfect condition. I'm not gonna make you
Okay.
have a broken cat. Okay, so that's all fine. Your starting gear is just standard Bladerunner gear, so we'll kind of go into that later on. That's all fine. You can also get gear, so you can request gear. So during the game, if you like decide you want to go and fight a gang of people for some reason, you could be like, we go back to headquarters and get bigger guns. That's when like your Cheyenne points come in. You can buy stuff in the black market.
Okay.
We'll not get bogged down in that kind of stuff for now.
Guys, one of the signature items is a tombstone.
I'm assuming you go and visit it as opposed to carry it around.
Oh, I
Like-
wish
I
I
mean,
had.
it wouldn't make sense. Well, yeah, because I mean, I have a stool at my favourite bar. I really hope I don't carry a stool around.
Yeah, it's like, this is mine! And you walk around with it constantly, and then you say back to the bar now. Just whenever you go to the bar, that stool's always empty, is what I would
Yeah.
assume. and like people like they get shooed off, or if someone's on it, they get shooed off immediately.
Yeah, just say yeah, fuck off.
Yeah.
That's my seat.
Well, to be fair, actually, I might make you RP that at some point. Like somebody's sitting on it, and like you have to go over and like move them like in a badass way.
I've got a robot elephant. I'm not gonna do that to you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do it. A full-size robot.
Massive. It's like, I thought she was going to pick a budgie and she picked an elephant.
I'll pick something smaller. A rhino.
Well, you could have a small elephant.
No,
She
no.
could, but
It's
she
not.
specified full size.
No.
Oh.
She rides it around the city.
It's just brrr whenever I'm coming to
Just
the
take
bus.
a woolly mammoth instead, you know. What's
Yeah, I mean, it's an animatronic, so give you a
Yeah,
short
aye.
dinosaur she rides around.
A
It's all
blue
good.
whale. It just flops around on the ground.
Velociraptor?
Oh. That's actually pretty cool. Okay.
Oh goodness.
So Shein points. That was the thing we talked about earlier on in the game. Now, the book explains that this is the currency used in LA these days. So Shein or Shein is basically just the up to say dollars. You don't need to track it exactly. Blah blah blah. We've talked about that already. Typically, you have enough. Blah blah blah. That's all fine. Okay. So you roll a die set by your archetype to determine the number of Shein points you have. Now we did kind of cover that earlier on, but we need to go to the archetypes. I'm never
Also,
sure.
I'm an investigator. I
Archetype is
get a
the right
certain amount of money for being an investigator, basically.
So I do know words. It's just occasionally I forget them, and later on my brain goes, "By the way, that's the word you're meant to be saying." Oh, thanks, brain. Thanks very much for that. Okay, I found the correct section. Who is? There's two investigators, isn't there?
Yeah, me and Logan.
Okay,
Inspectors.
right,
Same
Mary.
thing.
Yep.
Yes.
same thing.
Mary, your Shein points. Roll me a d6.
Okay. D6. 4.
Now, because you were a veteran, weren't you?
Yes.
What was the plus you got to the Shein points?
Plus one, isn't it?
It's just one.
But so you got a 5 then. So your Shein
Okay.
points, make a note of that somewhere. 5, which that's pretty affluent, I would imagine.
Probably
The highest
alright.
you could possibly get is a 7, so that's pretty good. Now, there is a bit here about your appearance. I'm not going to make you roll that because that's up to you. But there's specialties. Now, how many specialties did you have? Was it 2?
Yes.
Roll me a d3, or 2d3, should I say.
Okay. I'll roll them one at a time then. Oh, I don't have a D3 on there.
You can just roll a d4 and then -1 off it if you want. Or you can just do the /. You know how to do it.
Yeah. Right, got 1 on the first one.
Fast reflexes.
And 1 on the second one.
Try again.
Right, come on now. 3.
So you got fast reflexes and tough. That is your specialty. So they'll be like, it's like feats from D&D,
Okay.
but we'll sort that out in a bit. That's not massively important right now.
Reflexes.
The other thing you can roll for is your name, but again, I'm going to let you pick your name. I'm not one of the 3 available names. That seems stupid and weird. Just to give you what it says about the enforcers, effectively you guys appear to be like riot police or like kind of terrorist, anti-terrorism police.
Right.
So you might be ex-military, something like that. So just average kind of like action hero-y type, I guess. The attribute, that's actually a good one. Your key attribute is strength. So
Right,
you might want
okay.
to put that high when you're doing
Okay.
that. And your key skills are hand-to-hand combat, stamina, and firearms. So we'll go back up to that in a second. I should actually do that differently. Appearance, again, you can pick any appearance you want. The ones that it lists in here are things like ass-kicking boots. The rest is just whatever wasn't dirty or bloody from the day before. I quite like that. That's pretty cool. It's just a pink t-shirt with like a cat on it, with like just some blood splatter, and then like some Hawaiian shorts, and then really cool boots. So, but whatever you want, you're one of those people that's like so badass it doesn't matter what you wear. It's just like, oh, I'm a fucking badass. Like I'm not gonna say it to them. So that's cool. Fixer, we'll skip by. Inspector, here we go. Right. Anyone who's Inspector, your key attribute is agility. So that's probably the one you want to bump up to the top.
What page is this on?
This is on page 48. Okay. It's okay. Logan's left.
Here we go.
Right.
Agility. Okay.
So agility would be your highest stat, and then whatever else you want to do, you would bump it up accordingly. Your key skills are firearms, observation, and connections. Right, Logan, did you get any of that, mate?
I know it's only, I've meant to go to page 48.
You don't need to go to that, mate. I'll read the stuff you need to know. Well, if you just go to your, if you go to your character sheet, your key attribute's agility, so you'd want agility to be your highest stat. Now, you don't have to if you want to be an investigator that's not good at investigating. That's entirely up to you. But this is going to be a long campaign.
Would I know put it in my strength instead?
Well, you can, because you get the extra attribute point, you can have agility, and you get attribute points because you're a rookie. They would not say you can +4, so you can put each skill up by 1, but then 1 more could be the strength and agility. Do you want me to explain that again, but better?
Yeah.
Okay, so all your stats start at C, right?
Right.
So to go up to B, you use 1 attribute point.
Right.
And you get in the starting attributes of +4 because you're a rookie. So you could either raise them all to B and then put your agility to A because you've got the additional 1 because you're a rookie. Did that make sense?
Aye.
Or you could have 2 at A and then 2 at C, whatever you want. It's up to you, mate. But basically, you can bump them all up by 5 in total. You've got 5 bumps.
How many do I have? I can't
You're a
remember.
human, so you would have. You weren't a veteran. You were seasoned. So I believe yours was +3.
Yeah. Okay.
What were my skills again? Key skills?
Your key skills were. I'll come back to that one. Let's have a look. Your key skills as a enforcer, a face puncher, was hand-to-hand combat, stamina, and firearms.
Stamina, that's one I missed.
And because you're a veteran, you've got +12 to your skills. Logan, you've got +8 to your skills, and Rachel, you've got +10 to your skills. So any skill, those are your main ones. But if you don't, you can always bump other stuff up. There's always a good idea to kind of spread them around a bit.
Is that the ones
Okay,
I'm not highlighting?
so I've got 10.
Logan, say that again.
Is that the ones that are on the highlighted? That I've got 8 skills.
Yeah.
Done?
So see the other stuff that's there. So underneath your strength, agility, intelligence, and empathy, they're all at D, and you can bump each of them up by up to 3, and it just costs you the skills point. So you start with 8, so you can make 8 bumps to that.
Right, I got you. Thank you.
All right.
How many points does it take to raise a thing?
Just 1. I'm just doing it as a roll of just 1, so you can. I don't see why it would be any more complicated than that. And if it is, fuck it, I'm the DM.
So I've got 12 points to spend.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
This is going to trade off because you're not as strong as you used to be, but you're really good at knowing where to punch now.
Right.
It's the balls.
So I could put my strength up to what it could.
Yeah, you get a bump of 2. I think you had 2 attribute points, so you could go from C to A, so you're still strong. Everything else would be C, and then you'd use your other points.
Right. Okay. Yeah. 2 attribute points. Yeah.
It's actually not a bad system, this, to be honest. That's all fairly straightforward.
It's actually not bad.
Right, I might just do that. Makes sense. 12.
Okay, done.
Now, Rachel, did you roll for your specialty?
Nope.
Well, Logan, you don't get any specialties, so that's fine. Roll me a D3, please, Rachel, for your specialty.
Okie dokie. How the hell do I do that? How do I roll a
Either roll a
D3?
D4 and just do -1, or just / roll 1 D3.
Oh, yes, of course.
You can also open the advanced dice roller and just type in whatever you want. But
I don't know what did I get.
reading through the inspector is quite funny, right? Because like the enforcer, you'd think be the one that kicks everyone's ass. The word "you goddamned one-man slaughterhouse" is in the inspector's description. So I don't know if you're going to be the best policeman in the world, or police people, or police, because you also let you kill everyone. But hopefully, you won't do that.
That's a perfect class for Rachel, isn't it?
Right. First of all, no, yous are all excellent
I'm gonna
players.
stop playing with everyone because everyone just says I kill people and I actually don't.
I was going to say,
We need that
it was
rule.
very clear from what Rachel said earlier on, she's not enjoying that, so we're not going to do
I
it
think there's
Alright,
one
okay.
time I actually killed someone outright with
Yeah.
the elf in Warhammer, which is what Gordon said, because it's true, I did that, it was stupid. And now I kill everything around me, so...
So stop it, guys. She doesn't
Right.
like it.
I thought
Logan,
kill
you're also the
everything.
one that shot at unarmed civilians. I'm very aware of who I'm playing this game with.
I
That's
mean, I've
okay.
killed a few children in the game.
You have, yes.
Uh,
You did specifically say,
No one bats an
let's
eye.
kill those kids.
yeah.
You actually said, fuck them kids. But well,
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean,
Any
guys,
hoozles.
Gordon killed a dog.
Is he still in the chat saying that it was a fake dog? No, it wasn't. We all knew that dog.
was a
Maybe my
dog.
pet is going to be a robot dog.
So there's
Chris killed a child, I think.
like Bladerunner is sad that needs modded in some way. I'm not actually sure. Like, he's definitely gonna murder them.
What's my... Did you just go past the chime points? Because I think I missed that bit.
Yeah, just roll me a d6, mate. D6
Leah
minus
rolled
1.
2, by the way.
For your Cheyenne points, or if you the thing, that's cool.
Oh,
That
got
gets
4.
you. So did you get a 4 minus 1, or did you get a 5?
I think it was
Tell
a,
me.
I think it was a -1. So I rolled
Yeah,
a
it's
4.
definitely a minus 1.
So
So you got a 3. Okay, so you got 3 Cheyenne points. Rach, what did you say you rolled?
I rolled a 2.
Your specialty is you're married to the job. Weirdly, I actually remember what that one means because I did read the book. I
Okay,
didn't just. I'm not just like. Married to the
Fair
job means that you can work one more shift. I believe. I might be wrong about this. These shifts consist of 4 in a day, and you can work like so many before your character starts to freak out. So, but your feat means you can work one more than anyone else. It's either 4 6-hour or 3 8-hour. That I can't remember right now, but it'll come back to me.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so you've done all that stuff. That's
At
cool.
least
Well done.
I'm married. Just ignore that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right. Okay. It's actually really fun. The way the rolling works in this game is that how you're like how you got type D, C, B, and A. You need to roll a 6 or higher. So if you're skill A, it means you get to roll a D12. But if you're D, you get to roll a D6.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, that's what I found. That's fun. And so, for example, if you're doing the hand-to-hand fight and you're like, okay, I punched the guy in the neck, then you roll 2d6, and you need to get, if you're not very good at fighting, then you just roll a 6. It might not happen. But if you're really good at fighting, then you get to roll d12. I quite like that. That's pretty cool, actually.
I like that.
I like how it tells you, like, in the character sheet and all.
So does that? I haven't even looked at that.
Yeah. Because B's a D10.
Aye. And you can, push and rolls still exist in this, but you guys know that from. It is a very similar system to Alien/Mutant, the D6 system. But I didn't know. I've actually only realised what it was talking about with the better rolls. So that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, it's total 13, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know that. Now, what I'm looking at here, what I'm not clear on, is it's talking about multiple successes, but surely you should only ever be rolling more than 2 dice. You must roll 6 or higher, yeah, we know that. A roll of 6, blah, 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 and a roll of 10 or higher is a single die, only blah, blah, blah. Oh, I know what it means. Like if you roll a 12, maybe that counts as 2 successes.
We haven't done our house yet.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I think
Okay.
that's further up.
I'm not worried massively about the rules. I'll read through it again before we play for realsies next week. Next week we may have more players. Leon might be here. Scott, not Scott. Scott watches. Scott doesn't play this game. Scott or Chris. Chris, who's not Scott, might be here next week, depending on availability. Leon said he did want to play.
Got fucked up.
Yes, his router's broken. So if he's here, he's here. If not, I'll just play with you 3 guys. If Leon's here, he can play too. So whatever, it's fine. This should probably only run for.
Ever.
Well, I don't know how it's going to work because I like running games and I don't want to bore you. So like this kind of came about because I was like, hey, I like look at that Bladerunner thing, and you guys went, okay, Lee. And I was like, hey, we should all play
I'm
Bladerunner.
a detective. I'm pretty chuffed already.
I'm excited to see what happens. I think it's going to be good. But we did have a discussion previously that we don't know what's the best way to do things for Sanity Check. Whether it's better to do short and sweet campaigns, or whether it's to do like long form. Do we wait to have an audience before we do more? Who knows?
Or
Also-
we just play the game for fun.
Yeah, we just do things, and if anyone wants
Yeah.
to join in, it's fine.
No fun. It's only to grow the channel. Content is everything.
People must watch.
I am waiting from the call from Critical Role being like, "Hey, you've been called up to the big leagues," and I'm like, "Screw you guys!"
Yeah.
Block you on social
I
media
would
eventually.
expect you to do that. No, sorry, not expect. I would hope you would do that.
I don't know which is more insulting.
It's like I would turn up and be like,
If
"I'm
Critical
really
Role
joking."
calls you up, you take the offer.
Eh.
Lee, if they call you up, you take the offer.
No matter what the offer is, like we need a kidney. I'm like, okay, do I get anything? No.
Rich told us to do it.
Okay, I guess I'll do it then, but I feel like I need one of them at least. We're taking both. Okay, so yeah, the house thing. I'm just trying to find that.
It's done.
What page? Don't just tell me it's down. Just tell what page. That's my help.
Page 35. We don't know.
Oh, actually, before
The
we do
house.
that, 35. Did you say?
Yes.
35.
Okay. Well, in that case, we'll go back to that. But 35. I must have missed that one. I got too excited about the other stuff. No, I've got that's
It was
31.
literally underneath the relationship bit.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, that's cool. Your standard issue gear. If you would like to make a note of this,
Oh, right. I'll try
if you
to
aren't like, as long as you finish doing what you're doing, he's up to date. You know where we are. Is everything pushed
What
through?
page?
This is the same page as the house. So this is page 35. So your standard issue
Right.
gear. You've got a badge, which it's
Oh,
it's an investigation police game. So you're like
where's-
I am a copper.
where's
Here's my
my
badge. Used to terrify the locals, I would assume.
Where's my gear?
Um,
Oh, yeah.
You can have a PKD blaster or a 357 compact. So I would assume the old school ones use the 357. You don't have to, or in the PKD blaster. Just sounds like the kind of modern cool one.
What was the name of the old one?
A 357 subcontact, so a 357
357 subcontact.
subcompact. It's like a small version, I guess.
Compact.
Yeah, subcompact.
Oh, it's like a submachine gun, but it's like a pistol size.
I'm assuming just like a kind of like smaller version, because like the 357 I think is a fairly large barreled gun, but like almost like a six-shooter, like a cowboy gun. But
Oh, wait, is
whatever.
that all of us?
No, you
Yeah.
guys can, if you want to, you can have like the cool future weapon, which is the PKD blaster. I'm assuming Mary took the old one because
I'm
she's
taking the old one.
a
'Cause
veteran.
yeah, it makes sense.
I'm
Yeah.
just taking the old one because I'm
That's
going
the
to be
blaster.
an older
And you're
person.
the rookie, so yeah, you want to take
Yeah.
that. That's fine. You have a knowledge
Robin's gonna be the
integration
child.
assistant. The child. You're the
Sorry.
baby.
I just said, what did you say, Lee?
The knowledge integration assistant, which is basically your mobile phone. So it'd be like they describe it. They use a lot of words, and every time they describe it, it sounds like you're just describing a tablet, but you have called it something different. Knowledge integration assistant, or your mobile. And a detective special spinner, which I'm going to have to look up. So I don't know what the fuck that is.
Is that not a car?
Detective special spinner? Maybe. Let's find out. Page 197. I'm going to duplicate this again.
I think it might be a car, you know.
I think you could be onto something, to be fair.
So,
Well, you're pretty smart, so. No, that can't be right. Hold on, page
turns out it's like a watch.
196. It's like, oh, that is not what we thought.
Not as good
Detective
as-
Special Spinner. It is a car. It's a shitty car. Well done.
Yay! I have
Yay.
a shitty car.
Oh, actually,
Wait, do we all have
do
the
we all
same
have
car?
these things? Yeah.
Well, you don't have access to the police car, so like, just gonna. I'm assuming you're gonna. Well, actually, this game recommends splitting the parties. So if you want to go and investigate different areas, you can all just jump in your police car and go and do that.
I'm just
So
going to write.
I'll say that you
police
all
car.
have access to a police car, like whatever it can be. You can describe it any way you want. It can be anything you want
Oh, so is it-
within reason.
So we have this car each because we have access to the police cars. Essentially, it's not our car
Yeah, effectively.
per se.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. I'll
Um,
write that down.
yeah.
then.
It's literally access to police vehicles. So they
Spinner.
don't expect you to walk everywhere in the rain, because obviously in Blade Runner it always rains.
But you have to get the car to the place where it's like coming down, so that you can look awesome just walking through the rain, with all the neon.
Oh yeah,
and
because
that,
you leave the headlights on, and then you walk
Yeah.
into the middle of and then you walk down with the headlights
Yeah.
shining behind you,
Yeah.
because then you look silhouetted and fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever play Heavy Rain for PlayStation?
A little
name
bit of
rings a
it.
bell.
Oh,
I played a bit of it, but
it just reminds me of that.
We could discuss that because we were pretty much coming to the end of the character creation.
I
which
think that's what, right, so I think I thought that Detroit Become Human and all. Same creators.
Isn't
it's
it?
different games, but the same creator.
look, Logan, we know you're a Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you actually are a replicant, aren't you? So, okay, so we've done all that stuff. Now the next thing would be your Blade Runner home. So roll me a d12, and these can be varying levels of shit. To be honest,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I just didn't know you and I did the house. So what was the vehicle? What was I meant to do for that?
You've got access to a police car.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the thing we have.
It's starting equipment. You've got a gun, a car, a
7.
badge, and a mobile phone. Except it's not called a mobile phone, but it's very clearly a police issue mobile phone.
Oh, I forgot to turn
It's
a badge
7.
down.
This is so my luck. I've got a huge but dilapidated old apartment in an abandoned building on a retirement road with leaking ceiling and full of debris.
Oh, you've got
Jeez.
one of the low down ones, yeah.
So yeah, it's just like it's just the whole building's like gone to shit, and there's like a few people still living there, and they're just in there.
As
Like the
I
ones that refuse to leave.
as I understand it, it's basically layers, and the lower down you are in reality is the lower down you are in reality.
Yeah,
So
that sounds suitably depressing. I'm really into it. It's like this is
My
great.
character is extremely depressing.
Yeah,
yeah, that's Blade Runner. There we go.
I mean, yeah, I kind of forgot at the time. Like, there's a possibility I was feeling down when I was reading this book. I was like, this is great. This is what it should be. Sadness and grimness. No joy. None of that D&D happiness doing. No, you die when you die. That's right. Okay, Logan, what did you run it?
I've got a furnished LAPD apartment.
Of course you
It's
have.
partially furnished LAP. That completely makes sense, yeah, because you're a rookie.
Aye.
So it's partially finished LAPD house apartment in Sector 5, small and claustrophobic. But yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, Minnie, what'd you get?
Say,
9.
9!
nine.
In a cluttered warehouse off Anemoid Road, which makes sense, hidden from front. So that's where you found your pet elephant.
I live in a warehouse.
I'm gonna. Well, it says
I'm in part
in
of a
a cluttered
warehouse.
warehouse. Yeah, it does actually say in a warehouse. Yeah, so I'm guessing like maybe there's like just some kind of area you can live in.
I basically have a very large shed.
Well, you need it for the elephant. It's like that's why you're there. Because I've got this fucking elephant, and like I needed a big house, so I've got this warehouse.
Okay, I'm gonna say the actual one I've got is an iguana, but
Okay, yeah.
I might have a slight problem with picking up second-hand animals, robot animals. So the warehouse
So I
might make
started off-
sense.
Animals are just attracted to my home because of the foliage.
Yeah, you know. Well, to be fair, in Blade Runner world, it's unclear whether there are actual animals because you only ever see the ones they talk about being robots.
They
So
might-
I'm not sure Blade Runner's set in a world without animals.
They might have some on
Oh.
Mars.
That you've flown in specially or whatever. Yeah, I mean, like I've not actually. Yeah, that's. It's not really relevant to the story, but I'm just thinking about it. Like, would there be? Because I mean, like foxes have moved into cities and stuff. So why would like animals not move into Blade Runner cities?
I
Like,
think-
would
I
they
think-
die from the pollution?
I think we can safely say that rats and cockroaches are there.
Yeah. Like, if anything, they're doing real well.
Yeah.
A few pet cockroaches, most likely.
Right, so I've got
I mean,
a cluttered old warehouse or something. What was the wording?
what it says was in a cluttered warehouse off Anemoid Row, hidden from prying eyes. So what I'm going to say is like
Anemoid.
you got Anemoid Row, and that's where they sell the animals, and then maybe they just go back a bit, and like they've just blocked it off, and like all the kind of crap is at the back that nobody bothers with anymore, and that's how you end up with the iguana. You maybe found it in there. Maybe you pay like a small amount of rent to somebody, and then you just live back there, and it's just got like some bit you've turned into a sleeping area. Whatever you want. I mean, it makes sense. I could see that.
You know how I complained about my role? Some of these are actually worse.
Yeah.
I'm okay, actually.
I mean, you don't have a home, drifting around and spending
Yeah,
every
I
night
know
in a
you
different
don't have a
place.
home. I was like, oh,
There's one good one in a serene luxury penthouse hotel suite in the financial district. That's roll 10. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, how would you be there? But a cheap rundown hotel room by Hawker's Circle with flittering. I mean, yeah, they're all again. It's all pretty awful. But
I'm just glad
occasionally-
I'm not homeless.
aren't we all?
Yeah, real life as well, actually.
Okay. Let's have a look. So that's all fine. Promotion points, you learn blah 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 for losing promotion points. What's up, Alex?
Good night.
You ready, man? Love you.
Night.
Well, that's a very serious
Good
good night. Good night, sir.
Good night, Sarah.
Good night.
Character, I am going to bed. It's like,
Good night, father.
I am
I'm-
retiring.
Retiring to the west wing of the house.
I will
the
see
servants
you
to
in
wake
the
me
morning.
at 5 in the morning. I wish to go hunting. Okay.
Fetch my coat.
The servants have finished warming my bed. Okay. and so on and so forth. Okay, so you guys have characters now.
Okay.
Is there anything you've missed? Is there anything you've been unclear about? Is there anything you want me to go over?
Everything, but never mind.
I think I'm okay.
You liar! I know this. That was, to be fair, that was one of the less painful character
Aye,
creations. I think.
aye.
It's all fairly
Oh
straightforward.
shit, I haven't got health or resolve down.
That's not what we've done. Right. So your strength. Sorry, let me try again. I keep saying the word strength, and that's not what I'm trying to say. Your health is your strength and your agility
Okay.
divided by 4, rounded
God.
up.
Oh yeah, I'm not good at math.
Strength
Well,
and
So
just
my
tell me-
agility.
strength is
Right.
C, my agility is A.
Right.
Aye,
So
so
A
is that
would
like-
be 12.
A is
Yeah.
12.
C would be 8.
8. So that's
So it'd
20.
be 20 divided by 4 would be 5.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the resolve?
Your resolve is the other 2 attributes, so intelligence and the other one, wits, I think.
So 8
Okay.
and 8. So 16 divided by 4 is 4.
Yes, it is.
I can do maths.
Wait,
I was-
hold
I
on.
was really-
So strength and what? Agility?
Right. For your health, mate, strength plus agility. So what's your strength?
12.
Just okay. And what's your agility?
10.
Right. So that's 22. So 22 divided by 4 is a different number. It's 5, isn't it? Because you got to round it up. So
It's 5 point
5.5.
something.
is it 5.5? So round up to 6, then. Mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, no. There you go. Good boy.
Panic in my face. I was like to do maths. Like, wait a minute, those don't go together.
What was?
Just-
I'm
wait,
doing the 4 times table.
Right, Logan. What was your intelligence plus your wits?
intelligence plus wits. That was it.
My intelligence is 10. My wits is. Where's my wits?
It's the only other one there, mate. It's right beside it.
Oh, empathy. 10.
Yes, I gave it the wrong
Ah,
name. That's what confused
Right.
you.
Yes.
What's your empathy?
10.
So was it 10 plus 10?
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Yeah, no. So I'm asking. I don't know what you
Five.
said. So it's 5 again, then, mate. So it's 5 and 6.
Okay.
That's
For
pretty
what?
tough.
For resolve.
Yeah, resolve. Yes.
Resolve.
Your resolve is this high. Me and Rachel's going to do that one voice the whole way through. Yeah, this is how we talk. We talk like Chester. So hi, I am the police captain.
Right,
Well,
okay.
he's actually he's a fat, sweaty man in his late 50s, chewing on a cigar. Hey, I'm your captain, and this is the
Yeah. Wait, you're my superior officer. You're up to
yes.
something.
You are estranged from me because of the thing you seen the natural phenomenon.
No,
that we
no,
see
no.
in the
Those were
nightclub.
two different events.
Ah, now I see.
That other one happened
okay,
with my
so-
granny.
That was the authority figure.
Yeah.
Right, Mary, did you do your health and resolve?
Yes, I got 5 and 4.
There's humanity points, which I
Oh.
don't remember what they are actually.
What is humanity even?
That is a very good. That's a very good
Shit,
question. Right. Yeah. By the way, I did say about the shifts as morning, day, evening, night. So there is 4 shifts.
Right.
What
So
about
that's-
it says promotion points?
Well, that probably won't come up too much in what we do initially because it's only going to be like one investigation. But if you guys like this, we might come back to it every now and
Okay.
again and then do a little kind of one shot so you can get your promotions. And I think it means your Cheyenne points will go up and some other stuff. I will
Okay.
also quickly read it because I'll make sure. Promotion points, blah blah blah. Solving cases, reporting evidence, apprehending replicants, blah blah blah. You gain promotion points. Do's and don'ts for gaming. Yeah, basically, this is the thing I was going to talk about. There's repercussions for your actions. So, provided you get the job done, promotion points will come your way. But like, if you get the job done, but you also kill 7 civilians, it's going to be an issue because you're not supposed to do that. So like, you might be like, oh, you're going to get 3 promotion points, but you ran over, or you even like you done more damage than you'd expect. Then I would maybe take some away from you. But this is what I think is going to be the most interesting thing about doing this type of game, is it is so investigation based. There is combat, but again, it's all very much like it should be over quite quick. There's also car chases in this game, which I'm really excited to find out how the fuck we do that. So yeah, that could be cool.
Can I have a magnifying glass?
If you want to have a magnifying glass, you have got access to money, and you can say, I have bought a magnifying glass, and I'll have no issue with it. Game Runner also hands out promotion points chosen for specific and in general. They're always awarded promotion points when they succeed at a baseline test.
Magnifying glass.
Okay. If you gain 5 or more promotion points in a single session, you can be awarded a distinction. I don't know what they're before though. I'll have to look at that. Here we go. You can now learn a new specialty of your choice by spending. Okay, so it is actually it's basically XP. That's what it is. And you can use it to bump some stuff. And also you could use a promotion point. So let's say you get stuck in the quest, you can be like, okay, the investigation. You can be like, okay, I'm going to use one of promotion points to get a clue or like get told where to go next. And that's called using your connections. So that's fair enough. So promotion points are basically XP. You can't increase your attributes, but you can increase your skill points. So much like in Mutant, you can physically you get worse, but you become more skilled as time goes on. Humanity points. Here we go. Humanity points are handed out by me for performing acts of compassion or humanity. Oh. Okay.
I'm an old lady. I'm going to be nice to everyone.
Oh. You can use it to
Well,
increase your skill
I might
levels.
also be an arsehole.
Okay, so yeah, humanity points are basically the same thing as the promotion points, but that's just another way of earning them. So promotion points are stuff you do with the investigation. Humanity points are more things to do, like if you stop to help a child, or you show compassion to like maybe the victim of one of the crimes, or you don't just torture the shit out of somebody. I'm not sure what you guys are going to do. Right, I'm a bit concerned, but you all seem to be on board with the not.
I've got a question. Who are you most concerned about?
You?
Me?
Yeah,
Logan,
I'm
you
actually
have
most
opened
concerned about
fire.
you.
You have opened fire on multiple civilians during these campaigns.
What?
You've chose death for people that have done nothing. More like
Oh, yeah.
so many
Yeah,
times
yeah.
it is. I'm
That's
literally
true.
worried
That is
about
actually
it.
true.
I forgot
And
I
I
shot,
am.
I forgot I
Yeah.
shot civilians in the alien, I know. I forgot about that.
That's the one that pops in my mind. Like the terrified civilians ran away from the monsters and you stopped. I went, I shoot at them. I was like, but why? Because
Yeah,
they're running away.
shocked me. That shocked me as I was.
To the,
You've
but
had
the interest. I know what I'll do. I'll shoot them. Why? I don't know. Because they're running. But that's the thing, is that the resolve that you have. See, for example, if you decided to do that in this game, it would affect your resolve and it would affect your companion resolve. If they seen you do it, they would be compelled to either stop you. If they didn't stop you, you can drop all your resolve. And resolve's the main thing in this game. That if you lose it all, if you get a 0, you then just walk off shift. And then you just have to RP like a whole section where you just wander around, or like you maybe go for your favourite bar, or you maybe just go and like do things. It can also make you like have like an episode and you attack people. It's pretty horrifying what happens to you if you do it. So it's to kind of make you not do that, but sometimes you might see horrifying things, like you might walk in a murder scene and be like, oh, my resolve. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. Now, as a replicant though,
I got to ask that.
yeah, as a replicant, things are a little bit different for you. If you drop to 0, you do have a freak out, but then you have to go and take the baseline test, which if you've seen the movie, they make replicants take tests based on weirdness. I'm not entirely clear on how I'm supposed to RP that, where I have to make up like 150 questions, like you find a turtle on its back.
I killed the turtle.
Kill the turtles.
Yeah,
and you
that's where
immediately
it's
fail
going.
the
Yeah,
base.
yeah.
It's like-
Morning.
I smashed the turtles. Like, okay, that was question
Right,
one, and he
yeah.
went straight to murder. As a replicant, you'd get retired. You would
Yeah.
get just
Oh
taken
yeah,
back and
retired.
just
Yeah.
That's what they call it, yeah.
Yeah.
We retire replicants. Come into this room. It's the retirement room, and then like look at that wall. Why is there blood splatter on the wall? Never mind the blood splatter.
There's not like a comfy chair and like an old radio. So
There's a trap door in front of it. Close your eyes. So yeah.
It has armor. I'm presuming we don't have any.
What do you
I
mean?
get armor.
No, it says armor. It has a section for armor, but
Yeah, you can get armor. I mean, if you chose to buy armor on the black market, or you chose to say, by the way, we might get shot at, can I have some armor?
Can I have
Just
a
like,
vest?
yes, give me some
Yeah.
armor. Yeah. Here's a
Okay.
flimsy vest that protects this part of your chest. Like, what about all my other parts? They're like, good luck with that.
this one here, it just protects your heart.
look, if you protect the main bits, the other bits you get replacements. It's fine.
That is true. In this world, you can get replacement parts, so you can have like a big robot arm. I assume. I mean, they can do all
Oh,
kinds
shit,
of stuff.
that's cool.
I mean, again, we're not going to be playing that long that you guys are going to have like robot legs and stuff.
Oh, I haven't
Wait,
got them
wait,
in yet.
wait. For the first session, we all end up with robot legs.
Like, I go to draw my weapon, 2-1s, you immediately shoot yourself in the foot so badly your leg comes off. Like, wow, that was impressive.
You
No
just
shit,
start
my
the game
foot's
going,
gone.
you all meet in the ward.
That's
Um,
pretty fun.
Right, so let's look. Baseline tests are described in detail on page 177. So let's have a quick look at baseline tests. Because that could be a thing that Logan ends up definitely having to do because of his terrible choices he makes. 177.
You're just gonna have
Okay.
all the trolley problem things.
Yeah. It's like, okay. If you pull the right lever, you will avoid the lady with the pregnant lady, but they will put your cart straight into the 6 school children. Like, it's both terrible choices.
If you pull
So-
the lever, then the cart does nothing. However, that's not fun.
This last lever makes it go faster and will definitely kill everyone. I pull that lever because fuck it, why not? Yeah. Right, okay, let's have a look. It's a unique baseline test. They must produce, like, well, it's given me a lot of stuff here, but I bet you that it's really just you roll a dice. Here we go. The baseline test is a roll for insight with an advantage if you're at full resolve and a disadvantage if you're at less than half maximum resolve. If you succeed, you gain a promotion point. If you fail a baseline test, you gain a humanity point. You also lose a promotion point and suffer a penalty depending on how many subsequent tests you've failed. So first failure, no big deal. Second failure, mandatory psych evaluation. Jesus. Which takes another shift to complete and must take place at blah blah blah. Heals all stress and also reduces your maximum resolve by 1, which is terrible. And third failure is immediate retirement. So getting the resolve, dropping that down is a real problem, but I'll read more into that because that seems like I should really understand that. The humans don't treat them because they know you're humans, because nobody's a secret replicant. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, have you got character ideas then? Rachel, you said you're going to be playing an old lady. How old a lady are you playing exactly?
You're not saying old lady, right?
She is 78 years old.
She's
She's
35.
probably gonna be like mid-60s, so she's not really like old lady.
I mean, not a young lady either, but okay.
Well, she's not, you know what I mean? Old lady, like 70s, 80s, not that.
Okay, so you would
So
play
she's-
like a 63-year-old inspector.
Like a young old lady.
The younger end of old
Like,
lady.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, young and like kind of healthy and like a really healthy 62-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, she's been eating her greens as she lived in a dilapidated building.
a limp, so I've got a cane because of an
Ah,
accident I had as a
cane.
child.
Aye.
Yeah, that's a cool prop to have, yeah.
Backstory. Ooh.
Dies episode 1 straight away. That's too much backstory. Okay, yeah, so you
Yeah.
got your old lady.
Thought this character out too much. Fuck you.
So well, she wants to keep the police late in her life then, because she's only been in for like 6 or 8 years.
7.
So 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Basically.
so she started. She went to the police academy and she was 54.
Look,
I want to be a police lady.
she's just very
Yeah.
focused when she decides something she decides it.
Well, I am married to the job, so
That's true. Yes. I'm cool with it. Maybe you were like, you had another career and you're particularly good at spotting replicants or something. That's why they picked you.
Ah, yeah,
Whatever you
yeah.
want. I'm not. There's any number of things it can be. I think it's more fun if you guys play like really weird things.
Well, they
Minnie,
had,
what
like-
is your character?
Oh, I was thinking just she's quite tall. She's kind of grizzled. She's got the standard like long coat thing going on.
I mean, again, I assume you're all wearing long
Yeah,
coats.
yeah. Because you
Yeah,
kind of have to in Blade Runner. Also,
Amazon.
has the iguana draped across her shoulders most of the time.
Like, even when she's at work.
Yeah.
Good. I guess like she pulls the iguana out from the jacket sometimes and threatens people with it.
Oh, well, have you
so
heard
you're
that
wearing-
they sit there and like they don't like humans, iguanas? So I'm assuming this robot's programmed the same way. It's like, hiss.
It's programmed whatever you want. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted to shit on people or just eyeball people with one large eye, I'm cool with it. Rachel's not wearing a trademark Blade Runner jacket.
Do you know, like,
Little lady dress? I'm
Crop
properly- proper
crop
little
top
lady-
with the furry bit and the plastic stuff going down. Oh, that would be awesome.
Minnie, find some art of that and then put it in the chat, please. 'Cause I want to know what that looks like.
yeah, me too.
Logan,
God, I feel
describe
like
what your
find it
character's gonna be
now.
like.
Hang
I was gonna be a mix between what's that mad country Fallout 4?
Any of
Because
them?
there's a lot of mad cunts in that game.
The Raiders.
The detective.
Like Preston Gravy?
Valentine.
No, that is Nick Valentine. That's a good choice.
Oh
actually. That's not
yeah,
bad.
Nick's good.
I was going between a mix
50s
between him
gumshoe.
and Connor, the Detroit Become Human.
I've never played that game, but I know you're a big fan of it, so
It's
Yeah,
quite a
I'm
good
in.
game.
That's very, very
Well,
good
yeah.
choice. I would, mate, but it's PlayStation only. To be fair, I'm saying that I've got a PlayStation 4 in the other room. I don't know why I'm like, oh, sorry, I'd have to walk to the other room to play that. I couldn't possibly do that.
Yeah,
Is it
can't
not
play
on
that.
PC? Do they not have it on PC by now? That's weird.
I think it is on PC. I
Hold
mean,
on,
maybe it is on PC, I'm sure.
I'll check the thing that tells me everything in the world. What's it called? The Detroit Becoming Human?
Detroit Become Human. You
You
don't
know-
play it?
do
I'll be
you know what I googled for me? It googled what's it called? Detroit Becoming Human.
Become.
Become.
Hey guys, stop shouting at me. It hurts my feelings. Microsoft Windows, yeah, it is. I'm sure I can legally download that from
Yes.
a legal site just
Yes.
now.
Oh, I think
Legally.
I've played that before.
Logan
When?
actually,
Microsoft.
cosplayed that one year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
played it with my little brother. That is fun, that game.
I've got to find my signature.
I got
Plays,
so
Connor.
overprotective of Hank, it was ridiculous.
Oh, Hank was so good.
I was
Let's not go there.
after
I
Logan
don't
told me
remember
the
a
game
ton
was
about
good.
it, but I definitely played it.
After Logan told me it was a good game, I went and I thought I'm not going to play this game, but I just went and read the plot synopsis, and then I was like, oh, you can just die and then just turn
Yeah.
up at every scene because you're
Aye.
a robot and just come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't go well for
It's
you.
it's
if
not
you
good
keep
for you
dying.
to do that, no.
Die quite often.
I mean, that's only one character though.
Yeah, the bloke. I don't see.
Who has a Twitch channel who fucking played
Yeah.
the whole game on his Twitch channel.
Really?
It was
The actor
amazing.
that played them.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's cool.
Also,
That's
there's a
strong.
scene where he meets like some basically stripper robots, and
Oh,
they're,
aye.
two of them are played by his wife.
I mean, that's
Clancy
pretty cool.
Brown's in it.
Why not?
I mean, Clancy Brown should be in more things. To be fair, Clancy
Yeah.
Brown's great.
Yeah,
He's the detective. We call
yeah,
him.
he's Hank.
Oh, actually, if any user would decide to run this game, I'm going to play Clancy Brown
Oh.
in the Kurgan voice. Oh god, I love Clancy Brown. He's brilliant. I mean, I know he's old now, and that's why he's not in as many things as he used to be. But Clancy Brown's great. Rachel's looking up who Clancy Brown is.
I'm not. I'm trying to think of my character outfit.
We told you, sexy old lady,
Yeah,
mini skirt, fishnets, crop top.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I say cargo pants, but crop top. Maybe some.
Did
Uh,
you find that? Did you find a picture?
I'm looking for pictures, but I believe it might be in my head. So
Well, it's not.
I don't
that's
have a
not-
printer for that. So
No.
You've not actually
Unfortunately.
connected your mind to the internet yet. It just immediately just publish art from your brain.
That would be friggin' amazing.
Now, that's an interesting thought. See if you do. Horrifying. That would be see when you upload the human consciousness to can't say those words to the internet, to the interwebs.
In the year
Then,
5000.
like, in the 5 and it's spewing out AI art, and we're like, is it AI though? Because they're actual people. It's not even art. It's just regular intelligence that we can do really quick.
It's just eye art.
It's just intelligence art. Ordered issued by locate veteran Bladerunner William Novak, currently on leave. Bring him. Okay, so when we do play this game, I don't know if you have seen it, but I'll put it up. Well, let's go away. If you look at the handout, this is what we're going to be doing.
Oh,
to those on Facebook, if they or Twitch, to anyone ever watches this, it's probably not capable of read it. Order issued by Deputy Chief Dave Holden. Locate veteran Bladerunner William Novak, currently on leave. Bring him in for emergency briefing. Tends to go off-grid when on leave. Can often be found in the streets of Sector 5. Novak might object. No is not an acceptable answer. So you have to go and get a person and bring them in for some reason. What I'll say is that this is the starter set that I bought for this. It's actually pretty comprehensive, so I was very impressed. If I have to write something for this, I don't know if I'll be able to do as much. And you know how much I love handouts. This might take me a while because there's like fucking loads of these things. But you honestly wouldn't believe how much is in there. But, you know, there's a fun little thing. Loads of handouts. Basically, you'll find like clues and stuff that lead you to the next area. It's like, oh, you find a matchstick that says, I don't know, the snake pit. And then you go to the snake pit. So I'm very excited about that kind of stuff. This is a proper, actual investigation. Hopefully it'll be good fun. And if we like it, we'll do more. And if we don't, we'll do something different. So, you know, that's basically how we gauge most things, to be fair. Did you enjoy it? No. Well, we'll stop. That's pretty much it. I do like the map. You'll notice that it's central Los Angeles it takes place in. If anyone can read that, I don't know if you can read it on Twitter because it's quite Twitter. On Twitch, it's quite small. And what we'll try and do is, if you do decide to split the party, this actually was quite good. See if it ends up as being 3 of us that are playing. It actually makes it a lot better because as opposed to having 6 people and trying to give everyone a shot.
Nobody else is allowed to play this game.
The ban.
Yeah, actually, you know what? 3's plenty. And the good thing is, because in this game you have mobile phones, you can just phone the other people and be like, "Hey, this is what's happening." As opposed to we have no way of communicating with these people in other
You have to cast a spell in order to contact.
You have to cast a spell, which wastes a spell slot. Now it's like, "Hey, Logan's character, I found something," and then it actually does say in the book you can send any evidence that you find. So like you all get access to the same evidence. It's not this weird thing where you've got to meet them and then explain the thing that we've just spent 20 minutes finding out because you've got to pretend that you're real people. So, yeah.
My character's name's Rita.
Rita? It's a suitable old lady name, well done.
Rita Repulsa.
I was going to do the Rita Repulsa voice there, then realised I don't know how she talks. I'm Rita Repulsa! Like, no, that's not her. I was like, shit. I have no idea. Let's find out how Rita Repulsa talks. Rita Repulsa, Power Rangers, talking. There she goes. Let's see, could we fake this voice? This is how you have to talk. Yes, I like it.
What a female golem? No way.
Yes, my queen. Take her. Okay, so a lot of just going, yeah!
Yeah, she had a great time playing that.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm sure I've read that before that she fucking loved being Rita Repulsa because she just had to go to be like absolute like nonsense all the time. She kind of sounds like my Skeletor voice, to be honest. So.
Maybe that's what she was thinking in her head. Skeletor.
So I'll just be Skeletor. Skeletor. I think Rita Repulsa. No, I can't do that particular voice. Cool. Right, so you've got your old lady, sexy old lady. Sexy old lady, that's fine.
I'm not gonna be a sexy old lady because I'm sorry, but I'm creeped out by the thought.
Oh, Logan, you're the rookie. How are you going to play it? Are you going to play like he's a replicant, he's better than everyone, or what's your plan?
I was thinking he's better than everyone, to be honest. Just,
Nice.
I guess that's
Arrogant
the way he's
replicant
programmed.
who's going to get taken
Yeah.
down. Oh, he's the way he's programmed. He's going to get taken
Well,
down a
I
peg.
don't know what replicants are.
No, whatever you want to be, mate. You could be deeply neurotic because maybe you're programmed by a human, and humans are deeply neurotic. So
Say erotic or neurotic.
neurotic.
You can be either. It depends how
I
you're
thought you said
programmed.
Erotic. I
You
was
can be
like,
an erotic neurotic.
I was like, maybe a bit too much.
Okay. And Murray's character's going to be tall.
Yeah,
That's what we've
basically
established for-
tall, grizzled, like cop person.
They're going to take him and shit. I was going to grab them and be like, tell me where they are!
Been in the force for
Except-
11 years, had enough with a lot of folk.
I just need to beat the answers out of these people so they understand that I'm the best.
Yep.
But yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna wear a waterproof coat.
That's why he's in
And,
Blade Runner.
Do you know them headscarves that old ladies wear that are like waterproof?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the see-through ones. Oh, and it's got neon on it, and it's
Like it's like a completely old lady outfit. However, she added neon to make it more modern. So it's like, yeah, just
It's not. There's no
Old-
neon, but you know.
oh come on,
old
old lady
like,
cyberpunk.
head thingy, yeah.
they don't sell things like they had to remove the neon from it. Like, are you sure? Because the thing has neon in it. Like
But
not in the
everyone,
future.
everyone has this. What?
Like, why would she take
Okay.
it off? That's like that's weirdo.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
remember,
just gonna have an anorak. No,
bright yellow
I'll have the
anorak.
hat thing that sometimes I'll put on, but I'll not wear the anorak.
I'm actually going to check what year this is set in because based on that, like you have to.
See,
what's
that
it?
might help. Yeah.
Well, because I'm just thinking what age.
In Bladerunner.
Right.
We'll find out 2021.
Well, what I'm thinking is what age that she is and what her fashion sense would be based on,
Yeah.
because of what year she was young.
Yeah.
Okay, so this game is set in. It's only 2037, so she'd have been born in. If she's 60, she'd have been
I've
born
been
in
born
like
in the 70s.
shit. But she's the same age. This is future me and you. She's playing.
Right, okay.
'Cause-
I'm telling you now, the jacket with the crop top and the cargo pants and the sexy
yeah.
granny.
If you
It's
can
t-
get me a picture, I'll draw me a picture of that, and I'll see it, and then I will look like that.
I think 2037 is in. Actually, that's not even that far away. Look,
It's
that's
not
like
that far
14
away.
years
I
so-
know.
Yeah. Oh,
37, yes, 14, yeah.
oh my god. So
Not
yeah,
that long, to be fair.
I'll be 50. I'll be 55.
I'll be
My
37.
nephew will be 20.
So yeah, I would be as old as your character is
Jesus
right now.
Christ.
Oh my god. That always upsets me when I think about the passage of time. Like, why will I be? Oh man. I remember when I was a kid and I used to think that was something, but I used to think 40 was old as fuck. And now I'm sitting here
Nah.
at 40. Oh man. Nah, 40's pretty young.
It's fine. It works.
I
Everything
used to think like
kinda
60
works.
was like an old person, but like my mum's 60 this year, and I don't see my mum as an old person, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't say 60 is an old woman.
That's fair enough. I was working on that's a discussion for another time. Okay, is there any so that's 9:45, so I think we can pretty much wrap up. Is there anything anyone wants to cover or anything else to talk about?
I see the blaster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand the damage. No,
What page are you on, mate?
I think
I'm
it's
assuming
like
you're
just
looking.
under that quiz 178 or the U armory.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, that's 181. That's where the
181.
PKD ones are.
Okay.
It doesn't give me a damage, but it says it's about the bullets.
Yeah, well, what's happened, mate? Basically, right, okay, so, okay, that seems fine. So you got that one, you got the PKD blaster, the bullet standard, blah, 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 that's okay.
The Rocco PKD
Got
classes.
it, got it here, mate, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. I actually assumed it'd be like a more badass thing, but actually, it's not. Okay,
I
so,
have to remove Flare and put Rita.
oh no. Right,
Blade Runner.
Do I do that
Blade
again?
Runner was set in 2019.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird that they thought the world was going to look like flying cars and shit. It's
Yeah.
like nope, sorry guys, all we've got is
Remember-
we've barely got electric cars.
Well, remember
Um,
Back to the Future was set in what 2018 part 2,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
and they made a whole big thing about it.
And
That was weird.
didn't Rutger Hauer die in the year he died in the film?
Oh, I think that. Yeah.
got the internet available right here. Let's find it.
I know that there's like a few videos on like what the Back to the Future kind of get right. And it's like,
He died in 2019. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
He nailed it.
yeah.
That is method
yes,
acting.
he did.
Fuck's sake.
That is impressive.
That's good prediction.
Good for you, Rutger Hauer.
Yeah.
Dying when you're supposed to, I guess.
Good for you, Rutger Hauer. 20,000
Congratulations.
years in the future when you're resurrected as someone's personal AI.
How did he die anyway?
I just realised, by the way, Frankie, not Frankie. Sally. Frankie is a girl I work with, sorry. Sally's in chat
Notifications
now.
again.
Real Sly has confirmed that he did die the year he thought he was going to die. And then he said a funny thing. I don't know if you're still here, Sally, but hiya. And I don't know, apparently something we said sounded like pussy thrones.
What did?
I'm not sure. We obviously said something that sounded like pussy thrones.
Look, anything can sound like pussy thrones if you want it hard enough.
That's true. Okay.
Deliberately said that way.
Okay. Logan, we won't worry too much about the what the weapon does. Basically, if you got the 44 in it, it's going to do more damage. It's got long range in it. It's got all kinds of cool things. So I'll look through this, but yeah, basically it'll be like short range. Like if you hit them, it'll do like 2 damage, and if you get like extra successes, it'll get more damage. But yeah,
Right.
I mean, you know, you're shooting somebody with a weapon, go fuck them up. But yeah, it can do all kinds of cool things. It looks like your handgun turns into like a sniper rifle at times as well. And Sally, if you're not caught up by this point, we're playing Blade Runner. We will be playing Blade Runner.
I've
Which
just
is like-
realised
Mhm.
I'm an old lady with really good agility.
Yeah?
You've done your
Well, yeah,
yoga.
this is-
Cool. This is gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, you could be doing yoga.
Ninja Granny.
And that completely makes sense.
Ninja,
Also, medication's
ninja
better.
granny with a bum leg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, like, you could kind of play into the walking stick,
Yeah.
but, like, you also use the walking stick, like, people try shit, and,
Yeah.
you trip them up, and you, like, fling yourself about on it.
I'm gonna use
You
it
know.
as a weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool. We'll just, like, I'll reskin a bat, and that's what that'll be. Like, you'll
And
just...
may or may not have a sword in it.
It's also a
Whoa.
shotgun. It's like, okay, you need to calm down.
Not a shotgun, that's a... Yeah.
It's also a jetpack. Like, what's going on?
Ninja Granny.
But yeah, that makes sense.
Gangster
Also,
granny,
like-
yeah.
And you just take your cod liver oil every day, and your
No,
Oh, your
my
last
omega
supplements.
3.
your omega-3s, put like oily fish in your diet, so you're just like ninjaing about. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, Logan, don't worry too much about the weapons, mate. We'll sort it out as it goes along,
Cool.
and it comes up. I'll read through the manual properly. It was mainly just the character creation we were going to do it tonight because,
Right.
well, you know, I wanted us to kind of get a feel for it. Anything else you've got to cover?
Can't think of anything just now.
Any questions during the week? We'll do that in chat. I'll make another I'll maybe just use the mutant chat, and I'll just kick the people out that aren't in it anymore. And just rename it because we've got so many chats with us.
Fuck you, fuck
You didn't play. You didn't play. You can leave. And we'll work out where we're going from there because we've got so many chats now. It's getting ridiculous. Cool. All right. Well, I've got nothing else to add. I tune in for a special episode of D&D tomorrow, which I won't go into,
yeah.
but tune in and watch it because something's happening.
Something's happening.
A different
How's
thing's
it
happening. Yeah.
A D&D
Tune
special.
in and find out.
I'm alright then.
I'm
I thought
alright.
you'd just tell me, didn't you?
I'll tell you.
Of course he's not going to tell you.
Well,
I'll tell you off
must
stream.
watch.
Let's watch it. Cool. All right. I've got nothing else. Play D&D. I'll play this for realsies next week. I don't know if Scott might be doing something on Wednesday. Logan, you plugging anything? You doing anything interesting?
nah.
Nah. Rach, you doing anything
Oh.
interesting? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I started myself with a air fryer. That was interesting.
Didn't burn yourself. You stabbed yourself.
Aye, so it's got a propane. I tried to put it in the hamburger, and the way the hamburger went in, it went right into my horn.
Wait,
It
the
was so.
thermometer. You put the meat thermometer into your own hand.
It's so short. Like the way I had the hamburger meat. I don't know how I
Yeah.
did it. I think I went that way, and it went.
I get
What
it.
I'm going to throw there.
That
What I'm
sounds
gonna throw
so
there,
painful.
I stabbed myself with an air fryer, but what you meant was you stabbed yourself with a meat probe. Those aren't the same thing, but okay.
Aye, but
I know
it's
what
the
you
way
mean,
I-
yeah.
You'd be looking at it going, it's not done.
It's only at 37 degrees, let me push it in deeper.
I was kind of curious to see what it actually happened, but I panicked, you know.
I'll tell you about a fun game I used to play, right? Just when I talk about burning yourself. When I was a young man, about 18,
was a
19,
young
I worked
boy.
in. When I was a young man, I worked in a little chef. And what I discovered was if you cover your hand in fish batter mix, lots and lots of it, and make sure you get in between your fingers, you can put your hand in a deep fat fryer and you won't feel it for about 10 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Don't do it.
No, do not do
It's a
it.
fucking stupid idea.
Yeah.
But me and my mate Richie, it was a guy told it, a guy called George told us you could do it. We're like, no, you fucking can't. So we tried, because children are stupid, and we covered our hands, put our hands around like, hey, this works. But after about 10 seconds, you realise that the very, 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 very hot oil is very, very, very hot, and it is cooking your hand.
Yeah.
But it's a thing you can do, but you shouldn't, because it's
Fucking
stupid.
hell.
Very briefly, you can do it.
Yeah.
You can't.
Look, I have a superpower.
Have you seen those people putting their hand through molten metal, like a stream of
I have
molten
not.
metal?
No.
What?
There's an effect where it's sort of there's like a bubble of moist air forms around your hand, and if you're really quick, you cannot end up with a burnt hand.
How
Oh,
quick
no
are we
hand.
talking?
Very,
Fucking
very
lightning
quick. Very quick.
Because otherwise, that would just go straight through your hand.
Yeah,
I'm
that
soon.
you would not have
I
a
would
hand
assume
anymore.
you would just have no hand.
Yeah. Well, you'd have a meaty thing that was a hand.
You'd have a stump.
It'd be boiled kind of lump,
Yeah.
and then that's
I mean,
ridiculous.
it's already like Skywalker.
Yeah, but we don't have robot hands. You can just get stuck on that are completely seamless. You could get like a...
Prosthetics.
Yeah, but they're not the same
Think about
yet.
the future, Lee. Think about the future.
They're just rubber hands, so they're not good hands. Okay, cool. So don't put your hand in deep fryers.
Do not,
I
do
implore you,
not hurt
don't
yourself.
find molten metal and try and fuck your hand through it because
No.
you put it under the tap for a few
But
seconds.
you can go and look
Watch
at
the video on
videos.
YouTube.
Yeah, go watch the videos. It's interesting watching the videos. Also, bees are interesting, but you know.
Yes, bees are very.
So we want to cut.
And they're important for the planet, so don't kill them.
We want to promote bees,
Yeah.
just in general. Just bees
If you're
are
allergic,
interesting.
don't go near them. But other than that,
Yeah.
And people doing crazy bullshit online, you don't have to do it yourself. There's plenty of people who do crazy
yeah, you
bullshit
can just go
for
and
you.
look at it and go,
Yeah,
that's
you
weird.
don't have-
Leave a comment saying this was foolish. You shouldn't do that.
Please stop.
Okay, a podcast. Let's say just we're talking about AI art recently. Do you know you can get AI DMs that write content?
Of course you can.
Oh,
That's
there's
like-
that video editing thing on it as well. It recently dropped. So like, if you want to take everything out, you can just type it in the video editing. Pretty fucked up.
It's weird that now we're just removing humans from the equation with everything. It's like, no, we're not humans anymore. No, here's AI art.
We're
There, your
removing
AI
ourselves. I mean,
We just just type the stuff and it creates everything you want. So it's like, so the movie industry's basically dead in the next 20, 30 years. Music
Uh-huh.
industry's dead. Books, they're gone. Art, that's gone. Because we just created machines that can do it all for us. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they
I
were
could
supposed to do
possibly
the
probably-
boring things that are dangerous, not the interesting things. That's the problem.
Yeah, this is the stuff we fall for. Because you cannot tell me there's not a Disney or a Paramount or Universal or whatever that isn't going to say, hold on, we can get 1,000 scripts for Star Trek by just feeding in all the old Star Treks and all the other sci-fi content ever made and saying,
But-
1,000 please,
but-
and it just does the whole thing.
We are getting a bit off topic here, and perhaps we should
Oh, yeah.
discuss this
No, it's
in
too
private.
That's cool. Cool. Right, Mary does actually make human art.
Yes.
Buy her human art.
Genuine human art. Come and get it.
That sounds like
Yeah.
that just sounds like she's cutting up people and turning into like.
It's made from humans.
Maybe she
That's
is.
not what she
we don't
said,
know
James.
this.
I don't do that.
I shouldn't be the idea.
Just to clarify, not a cannibal. That is a sanity check gaming promise.
Yeah.
That we're definitely not
We're
cannibals.
not cannibals.
That should be our t-shirt. That should be the first t-shirt we mass produce. Not a
I'm not
cannibal.
cannibal.
Well, yeah, you've told everyone, so it must be true.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So buy Minisar, watch our streams and games. Logan didn't do anything. Did you do anything? No, you
Nah.
burned your hand. You stabbed yourself in the hand. That's what it was.
Logan stabs himself in
get
the
an air
hand.
fryer.
Yeah,
an air fryer,
air
that's
fryers are
really
good.
love
I
them.
like my air fryer. It's good. Yeah, it crisps up the chips really good.
What one you got?
Oh, I got a cheap one. I got like one off Amazon for like 80 quid. I like the
Oh,
Ninja
got
one. I
that
get that
Ninja
at
one.
work. The Ninja one's really good.
Mhm.
Very expensive. Also, I think Ninja do like a really good grill. Like, I was
Wait,
gonna say, like, if
wait,
Ninja do
are
a
we
George Foreman-
sponsored by them now?
Really?
Because if we're not
Hopefully.
sponsored by them,
Is it the 6-in-1 or something with the grill?
Right, this is off topic.
yeah,
Right, so
right. This is
we'll leave it there.
afterwards.
Right. All right, guys. So anyone that's watched, thanks. I apologise. Nothing really happened tonight, but you know,
We did say that before.
yeah.
We
I
started.
force you to watch, you fucking dicks. Right. So just surely others are being charming's enough. Okay, tune in next week and I'll give some moisturisation tips. So you see, I've got a bit of redness there. I need to go and deal with that. But anyway,
D&D
cool.
tomorrow.
TNT, TNT.
It's TNT. TNT.
Right, okay, good. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye. I want to sing some more now. TNT.
I want to sing